Have you ever ruined a completely normal day just by thinking too much? Nothing bad had even happened yet, but your mind already imagined the worst possible ending. One small message gets ignored, and suddenly, you think they're upset with you. One mistake, and you start imagining your entire future falling apart. That's what worrying does. Psychologist Dale Carnegie once said, "Our fatigue is often caused not by work, but by worry." That explains modern life perfectly. You wake up worried. You eat while worried. You try to sleep while worried. And slowly, worrying becomes your personality instead of just an emotion. Your brain starts treating peace like something suspicious. The moment life gets quiet, your mind searches for a new problem. What if I fail? What if they leave? What if my future gets ruined? When you constantly imagine negative outcomes, your body reacts as if those things are already happening. Your heart beats faster. Your chest feels heavy. Your mind feels restless. You suffer from imaginary futures as if they're real events. That's exactly why constant worry becomes dangerous. People ignore stress for years, pretend they're okay, keep everything inside, and one day their mind becomes exhausted. A delayed text feels like rejection. A small mistake feels life-ending, and social media makes it worse. You watch everyone else looking successful, confident, beautiful, happy, while you secretly feel lost and behind. So now you're not only worried about life, you're worried that everyone else is doing life better than you. But what people don't show online is their confusion, fear, loneliness, and uncertainty. Even the strongest looking people are fighting silent battles. Psychologist Alfred Adler believed that many human struggles come from feelings of inferiority, the fear that we are somehow less than others. And honestly, that fear controls more people than they realize. People stay silent because they fear judgment. They avoid opportunities because they fear failure. They hide their real personality because they fear rejection. You cannot control everything that happens in life. You cannot control every opinion, every outcome, every future event. But you can control whether fear becomes the center of your existence. Because the truth is, worrying has never guaranteed safety. It only guarantees exhaustion. And if you really think about your life, you've already survived things you once thought would destroy you. Bad days passed, pain healed, fear faded. At the time you thought, I'll never recover from this, but you did. That means there's a version of you stronger than your anxiety wants you to believe. You don't need to predict every disaster to survive. You don't need complete certainty to move forward. Nobody truly has life figured out. Not your friends, not successful people, not even the people pretending to be confident all the time. Maybe peace comes from accepting that uncertainty is part of being alive. So tonight, let your mind rest. Not every thought deserves attention. Not every fear deserves belief. Sometimes your brain is simply afraid, and afraid minds exaggerate everything. Take a deep breath. Maybe things will work out better than you expect. Maybe this difficult chapter is temporary. Maybe the future you fear will never happen at all. And maybe your real life begins the moment you stop worrying about every possible way it could go wrong. There will always be unanswered questions. There will always be moments you cannot control. There will always be risks, changes, and unexpected endings. That's life. But every time you survive a difficult moment, you teach yourself something important. I can handle more than I think. And that changes everything. Because confidence is not believing that nothing bad will happen. Confidence is believing that even if something does happen, you'll find a way through it. So instead of asking yourself, what if everything goes wrong? Start asking, what if I'll be okay no matter what happens? That single thought can change the way you live. Stop waiting for a future where you finally feel completely fearless. Because years from now, you probably won't regret the moments where you tried and failed. You'll regret the moments where fear stopped you from living at all. And remember this, your mind can be a liar sometimes. It predicts failure before the journey begins, but reality is often kinder than the stories fear creates. So be patient with yourself. You are not behind in life. You are not weak for struggling. You are not failing because you feel uncertain. You are simply human, and humans were never meant to carry the weight of tomorrow every single second of today. So tonight, for the first time in a long time, allow yourself to rest. Not because all your problems disappeared, but because you deserve a moment of peace without fighting imaginary battles inside your head. Maybe everything won't fall apart. Maybe this life still has beautiful surprises waiting for you. And maybe the best chapter of your life begins the moment you stop worrying so much.